the pursuit of mental toughness, we often look to those who've faced and overcome extreme challenges. This episode delves into the wisdom of 5 famous ex-military personalities: David Goggins, Billy Billingham, Ant Middleton, Marcus Luttrell, and Jocko Willink. Each of them provides unique insights into resilience, discipline, fear management, and motivation, based on their experiences in the military and beyond. Their advice, drawn from the harshest conditions, can serve as a guide for anyone aiming to strengthen their mental fortitude. David Goggins, a retired Navy SEAL, ultra-endurance athlete, and motivational speaker, is renowned for his taking souls mentality. This mindset refers to pushing oneself beyond perceived limits to achieve extraordinary feats. When faced with extreme challenges, Goggins believes in driving oneself to a point where even the opposition admires your resilience and determination.
So I was getting my boat crew all jacked up. I said, we're going to take these motherfuckers' souls. So when they had us doing this simple thing that guys were struggling with, Boat Crew 2 was just launching the fucking boat and you're yelling, yeah, you can't fucking hurt us. Can't hurt Boat Crew 2. And I looked on the instructors' faces and it looked like someone had just fucked with their soul.
This mentality, while intense, has been a driving force in Goggins' numerous accomplishments and serves as an inspiration for those seeking to overcome their own obstacles. Billy Billingham, a former member of the UK's Special Air Service, SAS, who also worked as head of security for top A-list celebrities like Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Michael Caine, and a few others, also embodies a military mentality of rigorous discipline and relentless training. He strongly believes in the mantra of train hard, fight easy. For Billingham, the key to success lies in pushing oneself to the limits during training to ensure that real-life missions or challenges are comparatively easier to manage.
There was only one way I was going to go back to that, is if they said to me, you have failed, you're out. Until they tell me that, I'm going to keep going. And it was hard work. And
this ethos of relentless preparation and self-discipline has been instrumental in his success, not just in the military, but also in his subsequent career in television and as a motivational speaker. Ant Middleton, another former member of the UK's Special Boat Service, SBS, and the star of Channel 4's SAS, Who Dares Wins, teaches about the importance of harnessing fear. He suggests we should not shy away from our fears, but rather confront them head-on. By doing so, we can channel the adrenaline and intensity that fear brings into a positive force for action.
Fearless now? No, definitely not fearless. The moment when you expose fear, and I've had to do it in the military, I've had to expose it on a daily basis going into a combat zone, you take a layer off of it. And then when you take a layer off of it, you learn about the emotion, you learn about your emotion, you learn about yourself, and therefore you grow from it, and you do become a better version of yourself because you start to understand yourself a lot better.
Middleton's philosophy is that fear can be used as a powerful tool to push beyond our comfort zones and achieve things we never thought possible. Marcus Luttrell, a former United States Navy SEAL and the author of Lone Survivor, discussed on the Joe Rogan podcast the crucial difference between fear and anxiety. According to Luttrell, fear is an immediate, tangible threat that requires a response, whereas anxiety stems from potential threats that may not materialize.
Fear and anxiousness off your adrenals. So in the beginning, you have fear because you're not trained. But then as you train, then it becomes anxiousness. So when that first punch is thrown, that first bullet flies, it's like, oh, let's go. It's a switch.
He believes that understanding this difference and focusing on addressing the immediate, real threats, fear, while dismissing the hypothetical ones, anxiety, is a fundamental part of the mental toughness required in the military, and can be applied to overcome obstacles in everyday life as well. Jocko Willink, a former Navy SEAL and co-author of the book Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win, often speaks about the concept of finding motivation when you don't feel like it. He refers to this as discipline equals freedom. For Willink, motivation is fickle and unreliable, but discipline is unyielding. Even when motivation wanes, discipline can push you to continue working towards your goals.
What do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I hammer on the project. I get up and get out of bed.
By adhering to a strict routine and maintaining a high level of self-discipline, you can overcome the moments when you lack motivation and keep moving forward. Willink's philosophy emphasizes that it's not about feeling like doing the work, but rather about doing the work regardless of how you feel.